Hello, hello, welcome back to Gaming for Science. We are now going to go down here and look for Poseidon. We went through all the dialogue here, did the quest to get diving equipment in the last episode. So, we are ready.
So far so good. I can actually breathe down here.
Insane. There's no bar at all. Okay. Let's see. Oh, light. Let's speed up a bit. Here we go.
Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before.
Nice. Maybe. Oh, hopefully there's some comments about, you know, having to equalize and stuff, or maybe Elo is just superhuman, or the diving mask does the trick for that as well. You know how your ears basically get plugged and it can get painful, right, if you don't breathe properly and all these things. Where it started, eh? Oh, this is an audio. Can you do that?
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big bet turned my fate around. But now, fate's dealt its cruelest hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time. And the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry. Well, if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
Stanley Chen. What did he do here?
Maybe he ran the casino. I think. So it was a temple in the beginning before it turned out into a casino as well. That's cool. So they didn't just build the temple just to stand out. Stanley Chen looking back as well. 20 years ago this week, Stanley Chen broke ground on one of the most ambitious construction projects in American history, even though many Americans didn't want him there. As he struck his bed into the barren soil, CEO quipped how resentment against Chinese political influence had turned Vegas into a boiling hotbed of nationalistic sentiment, but how his immense fortune had cooled that down, finally warming Americans to his idea of a new Las Vegas. Those who believed at the time that he would become one of the most beloved figures of the clawback era. But Stanley Chen had always been one to defy the odds, literally. In 2035, during a meeting with potential investors at the old Temple Hotel, Chen watched in horror as his water filtration startup drowned before his very eyes, realizing too late that his once trusted lawyer had sold critical patent info to the competition. The resulting chain reaction of busted deals wiped him out, leaving him with only $88,000 to his name. Devastated, Chen decided to leave his future to fate. He went to the casino floor and placed all 88K on a roulette wheel, number 8. It hit, the resulting 37-1 payout netted him nearly $3.2 million, enough to rejuvenate his dreams of starting a successful business. He threw himself back into his work, eternally thankful for his lucky new lease on life. 5 years later, it wasn't Chen that needed saving, but Las Vegas itself. The hot sun crisis that strangled tourism, years of ever-increasing heat that dried out the country completely, water in critical demand everywhere was now too expensive to import. Abandonment seemed to him to be the only option. The city of light was about to go dark forever. But Stanley Chen wouldn't let that happen. In 5 years of incredible success, he had turned $3.5 million into $200 billion, selling water filtration technology that I'm slightly confused about the casino situation again now. So I thought maybe he built it, or no, but also not. But I guess his patents were for water filtration systems in the beginning as well. Can double check over here, going the other way is where we came from effectively. So it has to be over here if there's anything else. Yeah, that's where it started.
Nautical lights.
Whoa.
It must be Poseidon's doing.
Is there something in here? Do these work underwater? No, they don't. Okay. I mean, so they have at least, you know, left the idea of water combat out, and it won't be a big issue, I guess. Scanning a bit. Water combat has the potential to be annoying very quickly. To be honest, I've never really had something against it, you know. Mixes up the gameplay and everything, right? Can I think of any examples that
That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down.
why the water combat was the time of my life?
Gotta find
Probably
where
not.
it's hiding.
But I think it has the potential to be done really well, right? But I guess you need to have realistic swimming, which makes it more difficult. Because then you might feel too slow and sluggish or something like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bro.
Something underwater.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't see me. Tag. So anything else here? Something there. Supply box. Nothing. There's a couple of things.
All of it's encased in a dome.
It is quite massive, yes indeed. Bro. Don't really know the best. Tag part, no. I want to tag its path if possible. Did it seem very aggressive? Maybe not. It seems to circle around here, so maybe if I go all the way down, maybe all the way up is better, but wow. I'm behind them, right? Yeah. Cool. There's a tide as well. That sort of drags me in, actually. There's nothing there, okay. It's not gonna see me here. Streams are not being nice to me right now. Is there something there? New data point. From Dominic Proshko, Stanley. Just spoke to our broker. Sweetwater prices will likely increase again this week, meaning it will be very tough to close the budget gap on the second strip project. I think it's time to pull the plug. It's hard to believe that we offer a closed climate system that's 99.9% efficient, but we can't afford the reservoir. We need to start it up. But we did with the fountain, and environs just, well, we did with the fountain, and the environs just isn't repeatable, I guess. Not with today's prices, so I know you'll be disappointed, Tom. Okay. Yeah. Didn't know. Come on. Come on anyway. You can do it. Go out, get up, I guess.
Current here is too strong.
But it's not. You can do it. Bloody hell, it's worse over there, isn't it? So I guess I have to go the other way. And I have to use the current later or something like that. Let's wait until it's next. Turn past here. Okay. Did I go under there before? No, I did not. Can't examine it properly. Okay. It has lost sight of me. Fine. Try to just scan it, but no. Okay, let's try to go the other way. Current is everywhere though. Okay. Damn it. Okay. So then you just have to like properly wait. Huh? Okay, now I can use it. Well, that was a bit weird. So I went all the way to the other end first.
Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground.
Yeah.
Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here.
Pretty.
Swim around them. Stick to cover.
That one is a bit more aggressive, isn't it? Oh, wait. Stealth kelp. Hell yeah. Get out of there. Get out of the car, hell.
This isn't gonna do much.
The track on this one, okay, great. So come around, come around.
There's the access point. It should lead me to the pump node. There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city.
Anything in it? No. A wall. Wow. Stay straight. Ah.
I can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe something I can climb to get out.
Okay. Here. Nice.
Better shake off this wet.
The primer node shut down now. I think the last time I was down here was during the Lumiogran incident. A malfunction led to an overflow of detergent in the pipes. Suds
Overflow of
rose from
detergent.
every fountain. As we frantically tried to fix it, I looked up and saw everyone in the lobby chasing bubbles the size of basketballs. Young and old alike. Another magical moment in the impossible city.
Another recording from Stanley Chen.
Detergent incident leading to a magical moment. Glass of better. Yes.
There.
Wonderful.
One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node.
This is the fake Eiffel Tower, I guess. Or a fake Eiffel Tower. Does that exist? Didn't realize. Did they put another one in Las Vegas? Sure. We'll go that way, of course. Oi. Leave it to me to make it a bit less dramatic. Not as cool to get this done. Huh. I guess there was nothing else there. Just to give it access to those pipes, I guess. Oh.
According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the door. Put that machine down quick for shocking, no?
Yeah, it would be a bit difficult. I wouldn't fire a shock arrow here, maybe. Another data point. Collins, this is the land of the free. How can we be free if we can't even drive our own cars? As your lawyer, I must remind you that removing the car's self-drive automation could lead to. The whole point of this case is to return my fine vintage automobile to its original ORINIDINAL condition, and that means no robot. Yes, and in our papers, it is a piece of history, American history, from when we made things. They want all our history to vanish. I'm not sure that the court. Oh, no, the court will say it's just a car. Safety must come first. Blah blah blah. Yes, it's likely that, but that's not what this is about. It's about returning this car to the original, unchanged, unbridled American. The car.
Should get me to the road.
You go that way. Nice. And I go down here. Wow. I missed it. Depth perception. Strong. It's the same. I have to get up. Yeah. Hello there.
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway. I'll never forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains had been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first plume arced up in the dome, the music swelling, my heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once. Now it had one too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible for all of it.
It's kind of sad to be fair that it happened to him like that. I mean, I guess he would appreciate the city or Vegas itself more, considering that
Let's see if that helps.
is the reason he didn't go bankrupt for the casino. So then he opened the casino and then probably bankrupted a few more people in the way, but along the way, but you know, I
Now we just need
understand
to
why he
activate the
felt that
emergency
way.
hurry to the maintenance station.
I wonder how much he actually gambled afterwards. Let's see.
According to the map, the maintenance station should be at the south end of the dome.
Self-kill. Self-kill. I just want to silent strike this one right now. No, that one will turn around there. Yeah. I'm going a bit slow just to make sure I get it done on the first try. Did I go in there before? Where's the text transcript? Yeah, that's that one. data point with the crocodile alligator thing coming my way. System shutdown is almost done, only thing left to power everything is down at the control center, so I guess this is it. One final walk down this ribbon and his lights out forever. At least I won't be around to see it destroyed. The Odyssey will be well on its way to Sirius by the time the swarm gets here. Still, my last memory of this place will be empty, a city that's already dead. Oh man. Oh man. You'll see a recreation of the Montgolfier brothers' hot air balloon. This is the second model of the balloon to grace the Las Vegas Strip after the first one was sold to a casino in Shanghai in 2031. The original Montgolfier's balloon took flight in Paris, France in 1783 and was the first free flight by humans, with the two brave men who jumped aboard weren't the first beings to take to the air. King Louis XVI had insisted on a test flight that sent a sheep, a duck, and a rooster into the skies 3 months earlier than their human. So that way. No pings that direction.
There's red light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in?
Good question. Okay. Seal integrity maintained. With one final walk audio point. Anything else?
It looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in.
I'm just waiting for this guy to go by so I can move again. But yeah, thank you for that.
Okay, let's see where this leads.
To Greenstone.
Wonder what a merchant would trade for this.
With all the water that
I'm in the
can
maintenance
control.
station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge. be a console in here.
Yeah, red light. I see it.
There. Time to dry this place out.
Let's find some crocodiles. When a big sea monster.
That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon.
Poseidon. I wonder how heavy this close get. Someone? This door opened. I guess this is that one. Right. The bunker door I saw earlier, I mean, of course. Ah, I thought that was for some reason. Okay. Well, I can't see the crocodile or anything. I didn't see this one before. Las Vegas timeline from Miss Chavez's history class. Mammoths come to Nevada to eat. Native Americans come and draw pterographs, which are different from pterodactyls. Some people come from a place called Spain in Europe. Some people from a Spain called Spain in Europe call Las Vegas, which means the meadows. Meadows. The city, is made a city. And the railroad comes to people. Oh my god, I can't read. Cities made a city and the railroad comes to people so people can rest and get water. A big dam called the Hoover Dam is made. Benjamin Bugs is seagulls, opens a hotel. Big bombs are blown up in the desert. People come to watch the motion crowds, and our city is called Atomic City. Lots of hotels are built. Builded. Elvis Presley performs. I like that one. And a big hotel called Stardust. The Stardust is exploded. Okay, did that really happen? It gets very hot and the animals die and the people say it's too hot and go away. Stanley Chen is very lucky and wins $3.2 million. And on a roulette wheel by guessing the numbers. People from Nevada and Arizona and California fight against robots when the government tries to make them leave because it's so hot. Almost nobody comes to Las Vegas anymore. Stanley Chen has used the lucky money and made more from making water that you can drink without getting diseases that make you sick. He pays his money for a big bubble over the city and a hotel called the Fountain. My school, Stanley Chen Elementary, is open for children. Thank you, Mr. Chen, for everything that you have paid for our city where we live and stopping it from turning into a desert. Oh, this is from a kid. I want to say explains the grammar. I don't know, man. I mean, Elvis Presley wants the best. And par forms That worked very well. I'm guessing it was just fun. Crocodiles.
George left these machines behind. I could sneak by them. Deal with the big one first.
Seaweed is gone. The stealth weed. The stealth kelps. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. There we go.
Okay. Poseidon is through there. But where did that machine go?
You don't want to know.
Aloy! It's a miracle! Hey, was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Bruh.
A band of adventurers beheld the beast. They knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
Bruh. I guess we're engaging now. Or no. Shock and ice. They're both very good. Let's start. Shock. Reload. I have shock arrows, I have the shock disc, and let's make some precision arrows, and then I think we are golden. Let's try out these discs first. Hey. It's going very well, I would say. Whoa. Yeah, that's not working very well. That was very easy. I don't know. Did I suddenly get over leveled or something? Talk to the crew is optional, so I'm gonna do that first. Search the Tide Reaper. Where are they? Up here.
Come on, gentlemen, get a move on.
Oh, they're coming down.
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, you know, grab what we came here for and get out. Things decide to show up.
Maybe that's a good idea.
Shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. We'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks.
Holler. Let's go. I'm gonna grab an ember too. That was elegant as always. Well, just wondering if there's anything down here. Okay.
Wiztane should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring it home. I'll save the extra stock for later.
Didn't even finish my berries. Oh. Maybe I had some good armor for the hits or something. I don't know.
Okay. Wiztane should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to
Guessing
find a
it's the
console
one
to
over
gain
there.
access to it.
Over there.
There. I should be able to use that console.
Against. Oh. Sorry.
I can't do it. I can't give up on this place. I'm leaving everything on standby. The system's equipped for runs for decades, if not hundreds of years. It's a long shot. But maybe someday, against all odds, someone will find this place again. Marvel at its lights and wonders. Discover a fortune and boundless opportunity. Make it their own dream. After all, if the city can give me a second chance, if water can flow in a wasteland, anything's possible.
You were right, yeah. I mean, that would be... Imagine that a casino might save this desert, you know, give the tribes resources for that. Corrupted one hidden in the AC code, so someone must have inserted it via a thermostat interface. Pretty funny, actually. You know that holo ad for the Crave Men review over at the vodka? Well, their loincloths disappeared. When it went on for almost an hour before we shut it down, Chuck was aside. We can't let it happen again. I've been over the environmental and holo system and they look okay. On your shift, have a look at the water and filtration code. Hate to think what would happen if those systems were compromised. Would be a lot worse than a few naked Neanderthals on the strip.
I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia.
Oh.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Bring
get
this
back.
to Gaia.
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system.
Oh, it's good for the water.
Moreland and crew must have
Whoa,
gone back
whoa.
up top. With all the embers they could carry, I bet.
Hope they didn't miss out on this though. Sick. Marveling the lights, palm trees, house of the tree. I guess I will go up here. Oh wow, that way as well. Damn, Poseidon. This is why he wanted to come here. All this time. Boy. Can you go further up? So I could have retraced my steps as well, without any issues, I think. Nice.
Looks like that elevator I found earlier. Maybe I can catch a ride instead of climbing back up.
That would be good. I don't need that after this stuff. Yeah, no problem, you know. Yeah, this way. Wait.
Whatever she did, it must have powered up the whole city. Is that
Oh my god.
legal? How much did all this cost?
Wish I didn't see that before. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, the show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
Damn.
His dream realized, his old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of
Oh,
stars
no.
to be had there for certain.
Oh no.
A new dream, huh?
Oh no.
I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But with all the ruins here, I want to look around before I head back. And with my new diving mask, I can swim as deep as I need to. Like at those deep water sites I found earlier.
I didn't see any deep water sites earlier. What? Hello. This is a blocked path, right? I can't go in here, right? I'm missing tools. I'm definitely coming back. Just need to get this first, I think. Get one last look. Wow. Some genies here, all our wishes. Dragon chilling over there. Okay. Here we go.
So cold.
So cold. Could have picked another place that just bring all the tech somewhere else. Easy that it, right? Very easy. Yeah, listen to that music more.
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
Yeah, it's just for the survey drones, right? That's the only dialogue she has. Guessing we'll have some Poseidon stuff to talk about after this.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy,
I've got a quest in
I have
between.
managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. Hey, Gaia. I'm back.
So I see what is on your mind.
So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved.
Maybe he's there then.
Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. I'll be off.
Farewell, for now.
For now. world, what do you want? I'll put more survey drones later. Talk to Beta. Beta is downstairs. Everything's on hold until then.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was a liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda?
Let's get the deets.
Like to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses. You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
She stopped coming, but she was still around because she was there before.
When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training, toiling away, alone. So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see white caps and hear waves crashing on rocks below.
So we're gonna look for her house now?
Crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. she'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. They didn't interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows...
Proper teenager.
My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted. So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is.
When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them. Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
Maybe she's not the same. Things. Oh.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Laurel. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk.
Yeah.
About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now.
Oh. Annoying.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
Buddy. Thank you, Laurel, for trying to get through to Aloy. At least I stick up for her, even when she's struggling. I can play with him now. It will be bad for me because I'm not playing this game
Everything
yet.
all right? It seemed like you and Varl were down at that basement for a while.
Yeah, everything's fine, I guess.
Well, okay. What can I do for you?
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
I made one joke about how they, you know, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
Bruh.
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt.
Are
you playing that board game I keep seeing everywhere?
Oh, you mean Strike? Yeah, I'm just trying to get some practice in. Helps take my mind off things. Yeah, it's a Tanakh game. I thought about playing Katalo, but what if he tries to kill me if I win?
I think you're safe.
Yeah, I don't know. Heard a lot of things about that tribe.
You still sifting through loads of data?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, you know, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms?
It's watching movies now.
Images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
Do I smell ale?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe another time.
Team building.
Seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful. When I could make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff in bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. That's half the fun. Now, you won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
I should get going.
Back to reading, I guess. Do be careful out there.
Hello, livers.
Got a sec?
Of course.
It's hard to believe we're dealing with the original Zeniths. The same ones that left for Sirius 1,000 years ago.
To live on for so long, it doesn't seem natural.
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding. Any chance we can use that against them?
Silence made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far's Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Silence, there's always an angle. We just don't know what it is yet. What do you make of this Tilda the Beta was talking about?
Well, the way she described it, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted something from Beta. Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's clone? But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zeniths don't trust each other.
Maybe. You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to stop them.
Yep, nothing else to say on that.
How's training?
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I had thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew, and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time. I should get back out there.
We'll be here if you need it.
There was another one. About the Rost as well.
What can I do?
You brought up Rost before. I do think about him. You know, he was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago. So much has happened since. What I'm doing now, I don't think he could even begin to understand it. The Sacred Lands were all he really knew. So I can't let myself dwell on him. Not with everything I have to do.
I understand. Sometimes when I think about my sister, about what she would have become if she had survived the Proving, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. But only for a while, Aloy. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always come back. The ones that matter, anyway.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
Fair enough.
I better head off.
We'll await your return.
Wall. Boy.
Aloy.
Hey, how's everything going?
I am well, but Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to life here with us. I wish there was something I could do to help.
I'm not sure any of us can.
A tree won't bear fruit in a day. We'll do our best to make her feel welcome.
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
Combat training.
I'm told. Please tell me you weren't being serious, though.
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Is there anything I can help with around here?
Hmm? Oh, no. We're doing fine.
Are you okay?
You and Varl have been friends for a while.
I like to think so.
I was wondering, what do you know about his mother?
Oh.
That bad, huh?
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. That must have been hard on him. Thank you for telling me. I feel silly not being able to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
The Zenith stood a number on Beta. But she seems to trust Varl.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life and decay. I've never heard of anything so selfish. To deny our dying bodies to the earth. To doom the life that would bloom in their place. It's despicable.
Found anything else combing through that data?
Living forever does sound better than becoming fertilizer.
Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around.
At the cost of everything else, you know.
Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them. Even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a museum? From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all to see and learn from. Like you've done here for us. Maybe one day more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds crowded, but nice. I should get going.
Good luck on your search.
Mini glaciers. Cotalo, where you at, buddy? I always lose track of you.
Looks like Gaia was able to unlock that door.
This one. And this is my room.
I know Varl meant well bringing up Rost. I guess it's hard to talk about. With everything going on, it feels easier to set those memories aside. At least for now.
It's only a temporary solution, Aloy.
Beta's been difficult to figure out. She's just so closed off. I get that the Zeniths were cruel to her.
Should give her this amulet.
One called Tilda
Aloy.
abandoned her, but I can't get her out of her shell. I don't know. Maybe nothing can.
It's Elizabeth, right? Did you open again? Did you open this one? Yeah.
Rebel camps laid out as visions.
No.
Incredible.
Mind if we have a word?
Of course not.
Must be strange, seeing everything through a focus now.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
It would be good if more people had them.
What do you think of this place?
For sure.
It must take some getting used to.
It's an efficient center of operations.
The correct people and all these things.
Acceptable training facility, though it could use some more color.
Duly noted. Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
Have you spoken with Erend at all?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as salve-brush.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact, I wouldn't mind a drink myself.
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing. I should get going.
They're gonna become patient, bro.
In some way, say the word.
I will. Thank you.
I did this one. Sort of wonder what the hell the new room was. No. No. Beta is here. Nothing to say. I'll have a look anyway.
Hey, I just, I'm fine.
Fine.
And look, about earlier, forget it.
Yeah.
Was there anything else? So have you been able to make use of your expertise? I guess so. Gaia transferred a lot of data on Hephaestus to study. And? Any insights? It looks like it's been modifying its code, increasing in size and complexity over the years. There's a lot to analyze still. Okay, well, keep at it, I guess. So have you been upstairs at all? Not really. Varl sometimes comes down here to talk. Keeps asking if I'm okay.
Yeah, world.
I thought he only wanted to know about my productivity, but it's almost like he actually wants to talk to me. Yeah, I think he does. Have you talked with anyone else in the base? I speak with Gaia. She asked me how I'm feeling and my opinion on various topics. I didn't expect that from an AI. That's all thanks to Elizabeth. She believed Gaia had to care, not just follow her programming orders. I know. Independent emotional processing enabled the previous version of Gaia to create you, after all. Yeah. I guess so.
Yep. Independent emotional processing.
Be going. Okay.
Get Yep. Let's see. That's the exit.
Oh, looks like I can open that door now.
This one. No, because that's my room. She said that, and then so it has to be here or something, but also...
There's a lot of equipment here.
But it, is this one? It just looks very similar.
What was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, control center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see.
There is a seed bank in the real world as well, right?
According to this console,
It's in.
thousands of plant samples.
Did I put it in Antarctica or is it in Svalbard? I'm not really sure. Missed that part. I think it's in Svalbard to see back. Ethan Reed, I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite sample 626 Calotropis gigantea, the crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard. Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning August would run out there to check under the leaves, see if any caterpillars had turned into chrysalises. Now I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them. Yeah. Any secret doors in here? Guess not. Okay. Can I like tell him that Kutala wants a beer? No, no.
Let us.
Cool. Can I tell the world? Wall needs to talk about his mother.
I'm not going.
Okay.
Watch your back.
Okay, done. Let's get out of here. Yeah. That was, yeah, okay, let me see. So I think I was actually supposed to pick this up at some point, but it doesn't really look like a side quest. It looks like it could become a side quest, I mean. Actually need to do this as well now. So it's actually not that much to do before going to the meter. Maybe we'll do the cauldron or something in the next episode. See if this turns into a side quest. A side quest. Let's see.
Are you almost done? I was annoyingly impatient at your age, too.
Yeah, what are you waiting for?
Everything
this
okay?
is for the...
What are you doing out here?
For the
That's
machine.
my grandmother.
Yeah.
I risked leaving guard duty to look for her. She stopped to see the bloom, and now she won't leave. Since when does she care about flowers?
They're not just flowers, child. They're scarlet stems with a scent that soothes the nerves. Or so I was told many years ago by an Utaru seed tracker.
An Utaru? Now you're telling stories. If one trespassed here back then, you'd have killed him on sight.
I couldn't. Found him picking flowers, right near here in Tanakh territory. I was all set to strike him down, but he was singing.
Singing?
Can't remember the tune now. Just the lilt of his voice. And his name. Nilo. He decided to stay for a day or two. I took guard duty here so I could keep coming back to him. And he kept delaying his return to Plainsong. For the flowers, he said.
Please don't tell me I'm descended from an Utaru gardener.
Exactly right.
Almost. But the thrill of battle called to me, and he had to return to his people. I've always wondered about the life I missed with him. Whether he misses it too. Would he welcome me in Plainsong? Or at least accept a scarlet stem?
It's a long way to Plainsong, but I get back there now and then. I could pick some scarlet stems and bring them to Nilo, if I can find him.
Please. He was an herbalist there. I know the time has long since passed, but I'd like to know. Well, I'd like him to know. You know what I mean.
You know what I mean. I do.
Encouraging an old woman? Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I?
Uh-huh. That one is still locked. So these ones. And these are rocks.
Well, we'll have to worry about running out.
Okay. There we go, found one. That's not one of these, no. That one, the pink one there. Let's see. Whoa. I'm looking for flowers here. No need to deal with fighting stuff. Gotcha. It's a plane zone. I just need to know how this ends up, you know, or maybe what we will do. Let's start off the next episode with some love. Or maybe not a lot, but you know, but the episode is called the side quest / earned is called In Blue.
Might still be Nilo. I could give him the scarlet stumps.
And there's a side quest here, obviously. Not. Yeah. Well then. Sorry guys, this is the plan now. We're saving. Like that. Cool. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Next episode, probably a little bit of side quest, maybe a cauldron, and then story again. Very quick, amazing. Thank you again. Like and subscribe. Okay, bye.